your outward pressure and build your arches. Is this really important? It is if you want to roll up. Okay, we're going to pretend we get 45. Okay, we're going to take the chair, your friendly chair, and I'm just going to use this for support, okay? This is the worst exercise. Okay, so first part of this exercise is as follows, step by step. Align your stabilizer foot. Hold your knee under it. This isn't for people who can't do it. Holding it for people who are doing it. You gotta hold your knee there and push and oh yes. You see how hard that is? Hold it up there. Hold it, yes, hold it up and hip height. We are resisting our hamstring. That's why we get the support. Now while you're doing it, in, out, while you're doing it, weight on the outside of that stabilizer foot. Keep that stabilizer foot arch. Okay, you get a help. And so we're doing this isometric on this leg that we're standing on. We're focusing it, we're holding our core, and now we're doing a quad exercise. Your hamstring is so tight, you don't need weights. Maybe you need to shut it off by using the opposite muscle. That's called reciprocal inhibition. We're going to march it out. You may have to switch sides. Like chair. Okay. You're going to get there. Line that bottom foot up. You love that everything is straight and mobility. Weights on the outside of your stabilizer. Start hinging that knee. Hold your toe to your head. Push up to the heel. Let's go 15, 14. Hold it up. Hip height. We're going to recondition it with no equipment. Feeling that yet? See? You can work it out. Okay. Now, remember what we did before freestanding. Now let's go through the set so that you can look at the video at home if you need to, because this is functional exercise for ability and stability. So here we go. Lift the foot. The foot is flat. We go up, up, down, down. Up. Okay, it might feel exceptionally difficult to actually lift your leg. It's not you. Look at this, you, but it is your hamstring. And so when we use these hip flexors, we condition them and we shut off those super tight extensors. Well, this is terrible, it feels hard, I know. So I'm not going to do a million here. I'm not going to do 45 because we have limited time. Let's do the other side so that you know what you're supposed to do. Flat foot, toes going straight to the ceiling. We get to stretch and strengthen. Hold that core. Here and here. Okay, certainly last, but not least, for this particular range of motion, I'm going to show you from the side. The equidistant feet, we're going to go up and down. Heel raises. The goal is entirely to get that heel off the floor as high as you can. If it's only coming off 3/4 of an inch today, no problem. We're going to work it as we at it. So we're ready. You know what? This piece of your range of motion contributes massively to your general leg range of motion, to that whole kinetic chain, and to the flexibility of your whole leg and your biomechanics of your knee. So I'm just going up and down. I'm going to look at my feet. Don't bother lifting the toes right now. Use the chair. It's there for this. Okay? So we're going to just one way or the other. You can't talk with your hands and do that with one over. So look down there and see, if your feet are going out to the side, you want to try to train them so that the middle toe remains the anchor. And we're just going to double time it. Up. So you really feel that with those heels as high as you can. You're going to get that strength and flexibility in that lower piece of the chain with practice. 8, 5, 4, 3, and then march that out because it needs it. Okay, dynamic. Over for now, we're going to stretch that hamstring. Find the stabilizer leg again, line it up properly. Put that up here, so that hinge at the hip. Self-support. And if you hate that, guess what? You can do it down here. Okay, whatever works for you. So I just want you to get a little functional stretch in here. Remember the pivot at the hip when you go into your stretch. There comes a time in life when we hate doing planks, and I respect that, but you need that strength in your shoulders. So a good chair can go a long way. Now I'm going to show you where I put my butt to here. I'm going to hold here. Okay, you can do it 2 ways. If you have carpal tunnel issue, you can go on the side. If you're okay going flat, you can go flat. Again, hips width apart. So you're going to be lowering your shoulders a bit here. You got the help of the chair. I'm just going to do leg lifts here with the glutes, and I'm going to keep my hips parallel to the floor. I'm not going to twist my hips. We're not doing that today. We're just going straight up. And while you're doing it, keep the toe pulled up to your head. So you're really just isolating glute, rectus femoris, top attachments of your hamstrings. And you get a gentle load. Try the other side. Get that foot engaged. Pull the toe up. You're leading with the heel. Eight. You might not feel like getting on your hands and knees to do this, and quite frankly, you've got no range of motion this way. Your only other option is doing it in downward dog. Let's march it out here. Come to the side of your chair. And we get those warm-up lunges, so we're going to do it this way. Okay? A lunge is a split leg squat, showing the most important piece of technique is lifting that heel. Like we just did those gas drop heel lifts. You gotta lift that heel up, keep it way up, and that knee bends in the front, and that back heel stays up. So we got this to help you just get the technique right. To work on the kinetic chain, make sure that that knee isn't going into the chair. Make sure that it's staying in line with your middle toe, that your heel stays up to the whole thing. You know, you can just use it in case you feel wobbly. And if you feel wobbly, it's not your brain. It's definitely the muscles in your leg. So when you're ready, next level, you can bring that foot off the ground. Now, 4 to 5. 3 groups of 15, or however you like to count. But just up around 40. Let's march it out. Go to the other side. Endurance training. No real weight. Lots of reps. Back heels up. Knee drops straight down. Split leg squat is called a lunge. Core close to up and down. Now we can do a million strengthening exercises, but these are the ones to keep mobility. And I'm going to remind you again to put the weight in the outside line of your foot. Good job. Now let's take this chair, put it over there. Grab your mat and your weight. The neck becomes long and the lumbar spine goes flat to the floor. This is you holding your core. We're doing this for alignment purposes. We're going to bring the shoulders down and back, and we're going to glue them into the floor. Okay, so that's you holding your core. Now that you know what we're doing here, we're going to add some weights. Okay, so we're going to get those weights, reestablish your core alignment, and here's your first thing. It's going to be your cat fly. And it's going to be like you're cutting a tree, your arms go in there, comfortable range of motion. The most important thing is that you're holding your core, the neck and the abs. You find your comfortable range of motion, just that shoulder height, and up, down, down. Now we're going to get one leg up in the air. Now you've got an anchor foot, so let's get that foot comfy, it's on the ground. The top foot's flat and heading to the ceiling. Now I bet you can predict what I'm going to do next. I'm going to go up, and a comfortable leg drop with those arms. Up. Just keep holding your core. Keep holding that abdominal neck alignment. Okay, so if you're recovering from spinal injury, I mean, who hasn't had one? I don't know. Or if you're just dealing with gravity, we all deal with gravity, and you want to increase your ability and function, you need the support of the midline. That's our big problem. Gravity is always crunching us up, crunching our discs. Let's breathe. Again, 45 each leg, but I can't do it, we don't have time. So let's switch it out. Arms stay up, other leg. Let's go 8. Squeeze those abs, chin comes down. Every time you move, you're going to have to re-hold your core. The elbows are gently bent. Let's breathe. Flatten that foot, pull your toes to your head. That's where we're going to work on alignment. We're going to straighten that leg. That's the hard part. Right? We're fighting the hamstring, and we're doing it for a good cause. Lower limb functional exercise. Okay, let's put the legs down. Bring those arms right down to your side. Okay, elbows are on the ground. Up, down. Elbows skim the ribs. Skim the ribs. Okay, so a little tricep work here. Let's straighten out the wrists. Make sure they're not tipping back with the weight. Okay, so I can't overemphasize how important leg drops are. It's just such a safe way to develop hip stability. If you're recovering from a knee replacement or a hip replacement, these things are going to feel harder. They're going to get easy. You just put a 1 pound weight on your leg and proceed. Okay, next one here. We'll put one weight down. Take your weight, carefully hold it. End of each weight. Now you're reaching up. Keep your arms straight. And let's push the shoulders back into the floor with your arms straight. You're gonna again tighten your lumbar spine, tighten your edge of your neck, anchor the shoulders in, straighten the elbows, and just cautiously drop the arms overhead. Do you feel the shoulders don't want to go back anymore? And we're going to go up, down in your comfortable range of motion. Now the goal here is a test for lat function and how that lat integrates to your lower back. Just shoulder height with the weight, and then overhead drop back. when you keep your arms straight, you're going to feel your tight back and your shoulder. And we're just going to come to the edge of that tension and come back up to the midline. Down, down. So we can't recover this range of motion without working on it. And we certainly want to work on it in a way that's comfortable. So if you need more work, you just add a heavier weight. Okay, so we're going to pretend we did 45. Okay. Okay. Let's take your block. You have a block. You can use a block. With a block or a ball, if you have a block, it's called a small ball at home. Put the block between the knees. Okay, this is for alignment. I'm going to squeeze. I'm just going to squeeze. I'm going to hold my abs, tuck my chin, really engage my core. I'm going to push my elbows to the floor. And my hands. I'm going to put my baby finger on the floor right beside my hip. Level 1, just squeeze. Okay, level 2. We're going to lift that tailbone and come up off the floor of the bridge. Hold it there, breathe. Shuffle the weight to the shoulders so you get a little neck traction. Don't do anything if it hurts. And we're going to put it down. We're going to roll it down slowly. Big tailbones will last a touch. Tip it away a little bit. Roll it back down flat. We're going to go up, up, down, down, and up again, up. So this is strengthening for your glutes without having to stand and do squats. And here we get to primarily focus on the end range. So we're going to squeeze the glutes to get them pictured up in the air. So you get the stability that the floor provides. We did 45, we're going to put this down. Now maybe at the beginning you're not going to do 45. Okay, you're going to do 15, you're going to work up. The next piece of this, built right in, and we're going to focus on it, is spinal roll-up for mobility. So we're going to roll that tailbone back so you feel your lumbar spine pushing to the floor. Lift it all the way up. We're not going to hold, but we're going to roll it down slowly. Tilt, tailbone's tilting up. It is the last touch of the chain. And we're going to roll it down and just roll it away a little bit. Flatten it out. We've still got that block. That's fantastic. Just keep that squeeze. That's going to help pelvic stability and alignment. Roll it down. Okay, another important one before we wrap this up for the day. Cross conditioning, cross stabilization for the spine and extremities. We're going to do the dead bug. So you've got 90-90 at the elbows and knees. You're going to tap one leg down. And you can section this exercise out if it's too much. You can just do alternate leg drops. Okay? If the legs start bugging you, do alternate arm drops. And then when you're ready, opposite arm and leg, back to the midline. Now there's ways to increase the intensity of all of these exercises. But we're just going to remember what we're supposed to be doing, and then we can put these exercises in other directions, other planes of motion, and then it does get harder and harder. Right now we're just going to keep our alignment, keep the lumbar spine and the cervical spine retracted to the floor. We're decompressing our spine this way. Now let's hold behind your knees, assist your knees, bring them up. Another spinal decompression here. Just hold your knees up. Take a deep breath. let's grab that tube. Get a full wrap around your foot. Okay, not just loop it. Wrap it right around so you've got that tube wrapped around your foot, one whole wrap. I'm gonna anchor my elbows to the floor so my leg can relax up there. Now my arms are in control. I'm gonna extend that leg. Now, if you have a popliteal bursa or your knee is sore, you pop that block under your knee so it's got stability. Okay, anchor your elbows, tuck your chin, we're still working on alignment, and we're going to stretch our hamstring. Breathing, allowing the legs to relax. Now at home, I would encourage you to do this for 2 minutes for each leg. Okay, remember, we're trying to stretch the hamstring, and if you have the knee bend, we're going to be stretching your glute only. So if your knee is straight and it's way up here, that's fine. You just really need to stretch that hamstring. And we're going to include the hip flexor by flexing that other toe up to the ceiling and pushing that opposite leg into the floor. We're going to work on both aspects of both legs at the same time. Holding forward. And just pretend we did it for 2 minutes, and then carefully wrap up the other foot. Anchor those elbows, tuck your chin, squeeze your abs, lifting up opposite leg. Feel the difference in the hip flexors. Pushing that bottom foot into the floor. Lots of breathing here. Top leg gets to relax. Relax the fastest 2 minutes ever. And then we're going to just slowly let that pressure off and put the other foot with it, sole to sole. The tube's still in control here, and we're going to just assist the pelvic floor stretch. We're going to hold those feet in the position by the tube. And just breathe and relax. Let gravity use the word. Slowly release the tube. Remember, the longer you hold your stretches, the more benefit you're going to get out of them. Don't do anything that hurts. And now the bad part, where we get off the floor. So just carefully, and use your chair